Well, hello everyone, and good morning. It is dark 30 in the Pacific Northwest. It's still dark outside. Um, Welcome to Michael's Musings. I am author Michael A. Jacob. I write fluid beings in an ocean of stars, and this video is part of our discussions on my Blood Saga series. My bloody, sexy, angsty alien vampires that are, they're cool. Of course, this series has no life lessons or anything like that. The morals and ethics and whatnot, my characters kind of like left that at the door. This is, I got 3 of the 4 done, so book 1. Well, yes, no. Book 1. Not in order. Book 2. And the awesome book 3, which is, yeah. Book 4 looks like it's going to be about the same size as book 3, so yay. And I'm not even halfway on that yet. So these videos are kind of short, sweet, to the point. Series, if you don't remember the premise here, if this is your first time, basically an alien race of carnivores that are similar to vampires. They crash land on Earth in the 18th century, and so at present day, they have amassed loads and loads of wealth. The story starts placed on Earth, and we end up back at their home world because they do end up going back. And instead of me going through every single book, every single chapter, like I did the last ones of my series, we're gonna move through the timeline of the story's universe. And as usual, we're not gonna dive too deep, get bogged down with details and all that good stuff. And we are going through the covens. So we went through most of them. We're gonna go through the Sapienti Coven today, and then there'll be one more. So let's get started on the Sapienti Coven. Yeah, the Sapienti Coven is a family business spawned in Italy, and they deal in consumer goods. Very supply and demand oriented. Dorian Callesi takes over, and he starts calling himself Andrea Sapiente, of course, as one would. He commends the vampires for turning the family, like the whole family, and keeping the business afloat. But he sees the lack of ambition in them. They're not really, doing the business justice. So like the other, coven leaders, he restructures it. He makes the family like bend to, his will after getting rid of the vampires who turned them. And, under his control, the business thrives, like tenfold, becomes like a powerhouse in like, consumer goods. Yeah. Yes, in my vampire stories, there is no, you kill the head vampire and everybody else turns back. No. No. Anyway. The other coven leaders, they kind of see him as the ideal. Like, he goes in and he brings in the hammer. He's all business oriented completely. They try to mimic his style and his mannerisms because he seems to have found like the key to like moving around in society. Getting all the contracts and everything together. And the Sapiente motto, it's fairly sappy, but it works. Together we can achieve anything as long as we stay focused on our path. That being said, his son, Falson, is basically a man whore. He can't seem to keep a leash on this kid. Well, I mean, in present day, he's like 60 years old, but again, alien vampire. So, to them, he's still a kid. He's constantly, like, Dadion is constantly being summoned to answer for his son's, like, you know, improprieties with other coven maidens and, like, daughters of aristocrats and, you know, of monarchies, you know, like princesses and consorts and what have you. And because of this behavior, Dadion does not teach him, you know, the merchant ways, because he's like, it's a waste. You know, he's got other kids, you know, he's the youngest, Falzon, so it's like, so the older sons help with the merchant business. And the Sapienti Coven kind of mirrors the Callesi Clan. There's not much difference. They too delve in readily available, you know, products that get, you know, replenished often. They have the impeccable attire and manners, which they feel are a priority, because that is how you attract suitable clientele. You know, Darian kept himself glued to his father and his uncle on Salaxa. Like, he absorbed everything pertaining to business dealings. And he's also the only one, you know, aside from Pretrick, who did not engage in the breeding lottery, because, you know, he has a mate. He found someone that he loved, and he refused to bed anyone else. He was like, nope, not doing that. So he's one of few. So like I said, the Callesi and Sapienti families are pretty much kind of one and the same. There's nothing really differentiates them aside from location. Because, yeah, as I said, the Callesi family, Calian is on Salaxa, Dadion is here, and he basically just continued what he learned from his merchant family, and there it is. You know, like I said, this one was kind of short and sweet, because, like I said, there's nothing really, you know, sets the two apart. He's very much all business, pretty much all the time. You know, I give him a little bit of leeway. I loosen him up by like the third book, and he starts to have a little bit of fun. So you'll love it when you read it. So that's it. If you like, you know, short, maybe not so sweet debates, please hit the like button, because I love doing that. If you want to see more of these, of course, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell for notifications for more videos. I love discussions. I love honest feedback. So please feel free to make comments, ask questions, engage. I know it's like I said, so early in the morning. My notes just like, oh my God. Anyway, I only ask that you be, you know, respectful. Don't spam. All that good stuff. And if you want to check out more of my works, you can go to my website. It is www.michaelhjf.com. That's where you can buy direct ebooks and print. If you just want to know what I'm up to and just kind of browse through and see what's going on, you can go to majacobauthor.com and go that way. And yeah, the links are going to be in the description. I'm still working on getting the things on the bottom of the. I know there's YouTube videos for that, but trust me, I'm getting there. So you will not be seeing many plain videos like this in the future after this series. Anyway, I'll see you at the next video, where we're going to talk about the 8th coven that you don't see. And, you know, it's a little dark 30 in the morning. So I appreciate you watching this, because I got up darn early for it. May the universe grant all that you desire, and I will see you at the next video. Bye.